last week, I tried to make a video. I scrapped it. I recorded it, I had it together, and I was like, wow, this is so great. I don't have any emotion. But look, the video is about kind of how I suck. And I mean, I suck at this one thing in my life. I am terrible at it, and it has not changed as much as I've studied and tried to do my best. I suck at it. You know what that is? It's doing stuff for myself. Alright, this particular video is going to be related more towards my business and my own website, but it happens a lot in a lot of other areas of my life. To be more specific, I suck at creating content for myself that is reflective of myself for my own business. I'm terrible at it. I can do it for other people, no problem. Maybe it's just because it's easier for me to help other people than it is to help myself. I'm not entirely sure. It's still a journey, it's still something I'm trying to learn, and I have a lot of work. Now let's get into more of what this video is about today. Today, I want to discuss what I have been sucking at for the last, feels like, forever. And that's my website, my own personal website. Mainly because I'm my own hardest critic, and I have been through this site so many times, and I have changed it. I went from a Google site to a Wix site to a WordPress site, now to a Squarespace site. And websites can be confusing. There's so much that can go into them. And if you are a developer that creates websites by custom coding using HTML and JavaScript, congratulations, because that is insane. That is awesome. I primarily use site builders, and what I critique the most is exactly the two things that I try to be good at: design and creating a story. Those are the two things that I find highly important, especially in my work. But I suck at it when it comes to myself, because helping myself is something that is hard. So here, I want to show you. This is my current gallery page. This is what it looks like. I don't like it. I mean, I had it as one thing. It was just a collection of images all together. And then now it's this. And it splits off into two things. So you have landscape photography, and then you have, your product shots, which, I'm bad at it. How should I put this? I am not great when it comes to putting the categories of my own photography. I generally take the photos and I enjoy what I like, but if I'm trying to get people to see them, I have to categorize it, maybe. It's been a struggle. So as much as this is a thing, I want to change that. So today's video, primarily, other than that beginning part, is about how do I make something better? How do I go from what that was and is to something that I'm going to enjoy and that you will enjoy as well? I'm not going to have it done by the end of this video. This is mainly just what is the process that I can go through to reach that. Unfortunately, I already did a little bit of the legwork. I have a piece of paper where I already wrote out a list of steps in order to create a better gallery page for myself. And I hope that this process helps me, and I hope that maybe it will help you think about how you want to put your process. Here's a side note though. If you are doing photography, if you're doing art, and you're using social media, that's great. But I can't emphasize this enough. Social media changes so much and is going to continue changing that you need a home base for all of that. All of the content that you create. You need a home base. So make sure you have a website. Even if it's just for gallery, even if you don't sell anything on there, just make sure you have a website where you can present your work. All right, now let's get into this. I want to show you the different steps that I have. You ready? We'll start with research other photographers and videographers' websites. That's a big one. I mean, you can throw something together that you feel is your own in your own mood. I'm not saying take what other people have, but I'm seeing what have they put together that looks good and that really is able to categorize the work that they do. So if you have different people that you enjoy watching, that you enjoy looking at their content, you enjoy the photography that they post, maybe research into what their websites look like. What does their gallery page look like? It can't hurt. Again, you're not copying them. You're simply looking at what they have and figuring out how you can implement that into your own design. All right, number 2 is create a selection of favorite photos and videos. That's not related to the first part, that's related to your own work. So what is the work that you're most proud of? What is the work that gets the most attention from people? What is the work that when somebody sees that, you can say, yes, I did that. I created that. That is mine. So that's number 2. Number 3, all right, is we sketch it out on a page. This is a personal preference. I'm using Squarespace now, so it's pretty simple to throw up images and kind of put a page together. It's general bands that you put the content into. But the thing is, for me, pen and paper always helps me visualize things better. So I'd like to start off with the hero section, which is where I have my gallery. Of course, I have my main menu, and then below that, what am I going to put on there that's going to be interesting? This is where I go to the research and I look at what notes I have taken down from these other sites, and then I go into my photos or videos and see, okay, what do I currently have? And then I'll sketch it out, whether it's a very small sketch, a brief sketch. I might do 3 or 4 different sketches to try to really get a feel. Of course, because I'm using something like Squarespace, there are certain limitations, so I can't, sketch to my wildest dreams, but I can sketch something that is relatively interesting to myself and works within the parameters of what the site builder I have does. All right, now I'm gonna get on this. We'll see next week how well I did. Thank you for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If you haven't already subscribed, if you'd like to, please like or dislike. You won't. I mean, that would kind of suck, but if you got to do what you got to do. A comment if you're interested, you want to talk to me, you want to learn more about me, go look at my current website. You can see some of the information on there. Most of the site itself has been put up. So I appreciate you coming to this video. I appreciate you watching this, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, because I already said that. I'm going to go now. Bye. You should drink more water, even if it's carbonated. Why are you still here? Why? I already ended the video. This is just so you can see the other crap. The I don't know which side it's on. The follow me or the next video. Go to one of them. Maybe, if you want, or just keep watching.